Hello everyone, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today I'm returning to my live stream series of Ultimate General Civil War, and we're on to July 3rd, 1863 in the Battle of Gettysburg. Originally, I had dedicated this episode to discussing General James Longstreet, given that Pickett's charge occurred on this day, and this was an appropriate topic to discuss, sort of the historical aspect. But I also ventured into discussion of the political nature of the removal of statues in various places in the United States, really kind of ventured into some political grounds. I decided against releasing that video and kind of going back to the original live stream audio for this, so you will see just kind of the pieces. I wasn't really happy with this portion of the video in terms of my live stream commentary. I thought a sort of topical live stream topical conversation with historical background might be appropriate for this video, but kind of in retrospect, I don't tend to shy away, especially if you show up in live streams, discussing my own political views, more specifically around events going on. What I don't think is necessarily ideal for this kind of a video is me sharing a more nuanced approach, which is kind of sad, and I kind of feel like in the US it's really impossible to have a more nuanced approach without making everybody hate you. You know, the idea that maybe some of these statues should come down depending on where they're located, but other statues, depending on where they're located and what the statue's about, like a statue at a battlefield, for example, which is really like a museum, maybe that shouldn't come down. Or maybe certain statues in like courthouse areas where there's no history behind it, maybe some of those should come down because you're not erasing history. You're basically removing a statue that has no historical justification to be there, but maybe memorials on graves should stay in place. And that was the gist of my video. So I'm sure I pissed everybody off in 30 seconds rather than 30 minutes. But rather than kind of lecturing and discussing my viewpoints on the matter, I will just leave you with this. So this is July 3rd, the Battle of Gettysburg. This is Ultimate General Civil War, and this is probably the second video I'm going to post today. I don't usually post two videos, but I did want to get one video out for Battlestar Galactica, which just came out yesterday, and I also didn't want to keep people waiting on this series. I won't be releasing two videos regularly, but I also don't like the idea of going a week between episodes in a series that concluded a little while ago when I know I've had many people commenting and saying, hey, where's this gone? So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you bear with my 30 seconds of sort of my spiel on how some statues make sense and some do not. Some have historical justification. Statues at Gettysburg, for example, should not be touched. Statue in front of random courthouse somewhere where nothing happened, maybe that shouldn't exist. Maybe there are other political reasons that people put that statue up rather than actual history. But again, I'm sure I just pissed half of the rest of the country off again. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and stop talking, stop putting my foot in my mouth, and get you back to the game. So hope you guys enjoy. Feel free to leave your comments below. And until next time, guys, thanks again for watching. See, a volley of 2,000 men at like point-blank range, no casualties because this terrain is so goddamn good. Of course, the enemy launches a volley and we lose 21 men, so what do I know? Alright, we're going to charge him from the front and flank. Hopefully we can overwhelm Walker a bit here. You can see here he's dropping much more quickly in a volley engagement. And even though the enemy units can shoot through his lines and hit us while we're meleeing with them, the fact that we're in really good defensive terrain makes that difficult for them. Alright, so Walker lost a lot more men than I think he would have lost if we just volley fired him. Now we'll engage Daniel, if I can fucking click on his thing. He's already retreating and routing. Daniel surrendered. Huzzah. I think that's the first Confederate brigade that's surrendered since the first day of the battle. It's kind of ironic. Springfield's charge them. You outnumber them like 2-1. Walker's in the open, so a volley really can hurt him now. We've swept them from the field, or at least from Culp's Hill. This will leave us free to dispatch a lot of reinforcements to Cemetery Ridge for Pickett's charge, should it end up being necessary. Alright, Jones is retreating. This other brigade here in front of Gavin is destroyed. And the right flank is safe. Huzzah! Alright, Vaughn, run into position. Daniel's retreating. A couple more Confederate brigade. Well, that's Walker. He's driven back. Jones is not yet destroyed. Man, these skirmishers just won't die. We've got really good defensive terrain, I get that. They look kind of silly jumping back and forth like, oh, let's bayonet them. I'm kind of like, oh, this graphic is funny. I'm sorry. Maybe stupid, but I think it's funny. Alright, they've got one brigade dug in up here. Let's not attack head on. Let's swing wide. We've got plenty of time. We've got over 2 hours. It's probably not the most exciting video, guys. I would have hoped... Honestly, I was hoping for a little bit of a better fight from the Confederates. I was hoping they'd put up a bit of a challenge. Other than these skirmishers being really game and struggling through, you know, 20-to-1 numbers, it's just been a little bit disappointing. Not a lot going on. We'll kind of speed things up a bit here. The Iron Brigade here so they can get some decent cover. Swing Gavin, Hines, and Platt around the flank. Again, to kind of crush the enemy. We'll pin him in the front with the 2nd Iron Brigade. We'll hit him in the side. Walker's kind of securing their flank, but land should be more than sufficient to deal with them. Although they must be in really good cover because they're not really losing any casualties. Oh, they lost a few there. Alright. Oh. Enemy's retreating. That brigade's dead. That artillery's dead. And we'll advance these 2 brigades on Smith. I think I've destroyed all the rebels on this map. If not, it's very close. And Walker's gone. So, just Smith, I think. I don't want you meleeing. Just volley the guy to death. Alright, advance. Advance! Not gamey at all. Like, oh, we can't retreat. We're stuck at the edge of the map. What do we do? Well, you die. You die. That's what you do. Skirmishers are shaking. Alright. I think that's the battle. Or at least the eastern flank. I've never swept the entire enemy force from the field with an hour left. Where are they spotted? Fitzhugh Lee. Good luck, sir. Good luck. Alright, well, they must be melee cavalry, because we're doing okay. We'll pin him in there yet, if our troops have time. Pin him up against the edge of the map like we did the other troops. Okay. Oh, there's multiple rebel. Oh, wow. Well, they got a fair number of cavalry over here. Let's go ahead and run you guys over there. Dealing Platt a little bit of a bloody nose. Okay. Well. Yeah. Alright, so that brigade's dead. And that brigade's dead. There's one brigade left. 37 minutes left. This is the definition of mopping up. Alright, advance till he's pinned against the corner of the map. Not gamey at all. 30 minutes left. Think he's got a chance? No? I don't think so either. Ah, we captured him. Nice. Lee surrendered. Confederates prepare for a frontal assault. Alright, well, we're going to shift the flank over to the center. Lee has attacked our left and right flank, and we held despite the odds. We have an excellent defensive position, and we are fully prepared for the upcoming frontal assault. Ooh, 19,000 troops, guys. Maybe this will actually be a challenge. It is obvious that the Confederates are mobilizing to attack our center as they mass their artillery to bombard us, and Pickett's fresh division has been tracked deploying behind Seminary Ridge. Stewart's cavalry appeared very late on the battlefield and has been spotted marching east, probably trying to outflank us. Our reserves have been dispatched to deal with this threat. Now we must focus on the defensive. Our flanks are secure, and we must brace for their upcoming suicidal attack. Let them come. All right. We have fortified Cemetery Hill so completely that a frontal assault is not expected here, except that General Meade did in fact say that a frontal assault was going to happen. This section of Seminary Ridge provides a significant protection for our soldiers because of the stone wall. Frederick's back. The southern section of the ridge is not highly fortified, but the open ground in front of it can be a death trap for the enemy. Although it is not advised, we have the potential to counterattack now while the enemy is not expecting us and capture their headquarters on Seminary Ridge. This would be enough to claim victory today, General. It is your choice to decide what is best for our army. We'll let them come. We've already won, right? Like, look at all this. We've won. So we just need to stay here and hold our position. So we'll fast forward a bit. We'll have our troops sit back, enjoy a nice little morning coffee. Gibbon is 18% of Gamer's Corps, 16% of Gibbon's Corps have been lost as casualties. Well dug in. Maybe we'll advance these brigades on the enemy flank here? Yeah, let's do that. We'll advance here, the enemy flank. Maybe we'll capture some enemy artillery batteries or something to that effect. But we'll fast forward here for a bit, because I don't think the enemy has much. Their artillery actually hasn't been hurt too bad in this battle, I don't think. But their infantry is a different story. Alright, so we'll try and deal with these guys. Alright, that artillery battery's gone. See if they move their infantry forward. What infantry they might have, I don't know. Okay. Continue the advance, General. Oh god, they've got a lot of men actually here. Oh, fuck it. Advance! No, you stay here. Advance up and around. Up and around. We're doing our own Pickett's charge, I suppose. Okay. And I'm deploying Laman into fortifications to the front here. This is not how it's supposed to happen, I don't think. I don't think I'm supposed to be the one launching the flank assault, but I am. Perhaps ill-advised, but I am. The Union's Pickett's charge. Oh shit. Oh, they're actually gonna attack. Alright. Baylor and Bass moving up. Lodeman's defensive position there is gonna help unravel his whole flank. Of course, the enemy's going to move forward on our main position. That's okay. Kind of already unraveled it by getting around their flank. Major General Mark Harris is wounded. Alright. The rebels are attacking our center. I'm guessing we're fine. Again, it's Pickett's charge. So, should be good, right? Alright, so I guess we are driving north, kind of toward the Confederate headquarters. And if we take this, we'll win the battle, I'm sure. Either just get one more volley off on Kershaw. I'm sure you'll do fine. You can see here the enemy attacks are coming forward. The enemy's actually deployed apparently in defensive positions here. Damn it. Alright. Vincent's advanced way too far forward. I'm actually losing really heavily with these troops. That's a bad idea. Bad idea to go on the offensive. Okay, we're losing several generals wounded. I'm sorry I'm playing this in hyperspeed, but I mean basically they're just charging forward here and dying. Alright. Lang is almost dead. Yeah, I know I'm not going to have enough to replace my casualties. Whatever. Whatever. Strong Vincent is killed! No, we just bought him for 3 prestige or reputation or whatever. Yep, I might be butcher. I might be a butcher. Troops are just like, what the fuck are we doing out here? Sir, this is a bad idea. Why aren't you shooting? Oh, your morale's too low to fire volleys, because when you're below 50%, your troops don't fire volleys. "30 minutes. Major General Laman is wounded. Well, this was a foolish attack. Gamer's corps is up to 30% casualties, so that's 10,000 men just in his corps. So yeah, this is going to be a bloody fight. 20 minutes left. Advance. Hit him in the flank. Capture. I think they defected. They just literally charged our line and surrendered as soon as they made contact. Eight minutes. We're the Union. Manpower shouldn't be an issue, right? Garnett surrendered. And then Garnett unsurrendered, I guess. The next day, what? July 4th, we were glorious in our defeat of the enemy assault. Lee has been defeated soundly and with huge losses. What is left of his army is preparing for an orderly withdrawal. Today we have the opportunity to counterattack and completely crush Lee's army. After driving off Stuart's cavalry, our reserves have returned and taken up position to the south, flanking the rebels. Why would we do this? Like, what's the point? I don't understand. Okay, we've clearly defeated the Army of Northern Virginia after repulsing attacks on the left, right, and center of their formation. Now it wants me to counterattack? Can we just sit back and not do anything? We may now retaliate and destroy them before they manage to get away. Capturing their headquarters on Seminary Ridge is our key objective. So do we get like extra manpower for doing this? Okay. So we've already won the battle. There's no reason to do this, right? Finish. Okay, victory. It ended before it began. All right, so we lost 20,000 casualties. We will get about 2,000 of them, more than 2,000 of them back because of our medical percentage, actually. So our shortfall won't be that bad. Deployed 78,000 infantry, 470 cavalry, 241 guns. Lost about a little bit more than a quarter of our troops. The Confederates lost over 80%, almost 80% of their force. 42,000 infantry out of 58,000 deployed. Wow, that's a butcher's bill. Officers who died. That's really what I care about. No one died? Really? This is just July 1st? I swear, I saw people die. Okay. Anyway, several guys got promoted. Goods. Captured a whole bunch of Harper's Ferries. Captured a bunch of M&Gs. 10,000 supplies. 600 Sharps. 4,800 supplies. Some Enfields. Some Remingtons. Some Palmettos. 5 Napoleons rescued. Really don't see a lot in the way of artillery captured. That's kind of disappointing. Some Parrots, 12-pound howitzers. Ooh, 13 10-pound ordnance. That's a lot of those. All right. Well, overall, let's see. Look at all the top units are Union. Every single one. Yeah, it's a good day at the office. 2,700 kills for only 250 losses. All right. So victory. Victory at Gettysburg. We also get an additional 1,000 recruits because of prisoners we captured. So we get 12,300 replacements. We lost 20,000 casualties, but again, remember, because of our the way that the game treats, oh my goodness, I can't think. The way that the game treats our medical, where we get like some of our casualties back, we'll actually have some of those troops coming back, just kind of getting better as it is. So you can see here. 57,000 troops in the first 2 corps. Third corps is 27,000. So only about 10,000 shy of the 90,000 mark we were at before. Surprising. We're not going to fight Chickamauga quite yet. Appears we can only deploy 2 corps to Chickamauga. That's a little bit concerning. But it means we'll go in at full strength for sure. Better than $250,000. Additionally, with our reputation that we just won at Gettysburg, we could get 6,000 additional reinforcements and pretty much be at full strength if we wanted to. So yeah, another victorious battle, 2 more career points. We're going to assign those career points to medicine. So again, instead of when we fight a battle, we'll get a certain percentage of our force back. Right now it's set to 14%. We can get it up to 18% of all casualties will return to us after the battle. By spending it on that, I think that's critical, especially because we've already got economy and politics nearly maxed out. Now medicine's almost maxed out. You can see here another victory notched in our belt of victories. And barracks, all of our officers who were wounded apparently are healthy. Well, that's kind of a change. They must have changed that in a patch recently. We're never going to use the Texas Tylers. We'll just sell those. Never going to use the Palmettos. We'll sell those. Skirmishers. I'm not going to use Sharps, so we'll sell those. Same for the Smith. Maybe the Burnside we'll keep. I think that's the best of the breech loaders. So again, you're going to sell the Sharps because we're never going to use those. Keep the Burnsides in stock. And the Remingtons. Got a bunch of 10, if we wanted to sell the 10-pounders, we'd get a lot of money for those. But overall, I'm going to keep the artillery in stock. Leaves us with almost $300,000 to replace our casualties. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. Let's go ahead and save. All right, folks, and that was the Battle of Gettysburg, the dramatic victory by my own forces against the Confederates, who now are like a punch-drunk soldier just passed out in a ditch because we just battered them so badly. With that being said, guys, this is the natural stopping point to this video, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you tolerated my sort of political 2-second commentary at the start of the video. And until next time, guys, we'll be coming up on the Chickamauga campaign in our next Ultimate General Civil War video. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts below. And until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and I'm out.